Hi, everybody. I'm Walter Hooper, owner of WA Hooper Marketing, and I am here today on this November edition of Marketing Minds Meet, where we talk about all things marketing with different companies, nonprofits, movements, whatever the case may be. But I am here today, and I am thrilled to be here today, especially because I have not one, but two individuals here that I'll get to that story in just a minute, how we connected. But I want to introduce to you a realtor, Kathleen Kelchner, and a mortgage lender, Diana Evennou. Ladies, how are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Doing great, Walter.
So for those that don't know or don't know the story, I'm just going to give a brief summary of how we connected. Kathleen, actually, we connected. What was it? About a year ago, right?
Yep.
We were at a networking event here at the CoLab. That's where we're filming here and recording here in the Loft studio. I'm just going to call it the Loft.
The loft.
And yeah, we connected and got to know each other a little bit, and then kind of our paths separated for a brief period of time. But then I wasn't even here at the office, and I get a notification on my phone that Diana was at the front door. And I'm like, okay, it's kind of weird, but whatever. And then Jessie Black, who is the the manager here at the space, she goes, "Hey, there's somebody here for you, Diana." I go, "Yeah, I got the notification. I'm not here." She goes, "Oh." She's like talking to me about this like project that she wants to do, that's showcasing like Mount Clemens, and I go, oh, okay. I go, well, tell her I'm very sorry that I'm not here today, but you could give her my information. And so one thing led to another. So now here we are, present day, and why don't you both tell everybody about what the Mount Clemens Minute is?
Oh, Danny, you want to go for it?
Sure. So I live and work and play here in Mount Clemens, and Kathleen does as well. And as members of the mortgage and real estate industry, we thought it was important that people understood what it is like to be here, what it is like to live here, what it is like to move here, and to be able to just showcase all of the wonderful things that Mount Clemens has to offer. And I approached Kathleen about joining forces, since we, this is our playground, this is our backyard, and she thought it was a good idea. And
Well, the whole idea that we work, live, and play in the community, in our community
that we serve.
So, and surrounding communities, right? So, because it's the Mount Clemens Minute, we want to showcase Mount Clemens, but we also want to, bring awareness to the surrounding communities as to, what we have to offer and what those other communities have to offer that complement us as well.
Yeah, and so I thought it was really interesting because I'm sure, as you both know, because you live here, I mean, how has the city, for those that are not aware, like how do you view the city? Has it changed for the better or, for the worse? I know my answer. I think it's for the better, but how do you see the change in the city through your eyes?
Well, I've only been here since 2015. My husband and I decided to move here on purpose. We were looking for a place to live, and the river was a big draw. And also, we're both we're both Macomb County people, and this is the county seat, and we see things that are going on. We're active in the chambers and in the business world, and we just thought that Mount Clemens was literally poised for a comeback. There's so many good things about it. There's historical districts. There's the riverfront. There's a lot of business in the community. And there's a lot of positive things that were starting. And we felt like we wanted to be a part of it. And we're starting to see that come to fruition, especially through the last 18 months in COVID and having so many, 9 new businesses coming to town, opening. Just a lot of really
And more.
And more coming,
and
yeah.
more coming. Yeah, there's, I've actually lived in the city. My husband and I moved here in 1998, right after we got married. And, for us, it was a starter home. It was what we could afford at the time. And we're from the surrounding areas, but, it was what we could afford. And we fell in love with the location, fell in love with our neighbors and our, everything that the city has to offer. And we've been here. We were here during the the struggle, right, during 08, 9, and 10.
You've seen some stuff.
When there was nothing going on. And, and to see the movement that has been put into motion and everything that's happening and the number of businesses that are coming into the city. And, not only just the downtown, but even the whole stretch, right? Like the entire city. So it's really exciting. Along Church Street, there's all kinds of new businesses that have moved into the area. So yeah. And from, obviously I'm the realtor, right? So I pay attention to things like the number of families that I see moving back into the city, in the last 18 to 24 months, the number of kids that I see and families I see out walking and riding bikes. And, it's, there was a time when we didn't have a lot of that.
Yeah.
So it's all positive things.
Absolutely. I've been seeing a lot of the same thing, prices are rising. I know how much equity we have in our home just in the last 7 years, and that's important. And I'm glad you mentioned families. We weren't having a lot of influx of families coming in or younger people coming in that wanted to live in Mount Clemens, and that's one of the things that spurred me to want to do this and to want to just kind of bring awareness to Mount Clemens, because I think it's a great place to live and raise a family.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Fantastic answer. I love that. It's interesting because you touched on some points, basically stating that, there is a community here. It is, I've seen it, in all the businesses that are starting to resurrect, or, these new, even, homeowners that are wanting to move here. It's very interesting because I remember there was a time back in the 90s when, I remember going through here, and even as a kid going like, it's kind of sad, like there's so much potential, you know what I mean? Like, right. So to see it now have that potential start to come into fruition, and now, have individuals like yourselves that are like in the community. It's one thing to have, someone that's on the outside going, oh, okay, this is neat. But to have people that are literally here in it, I think makes the minute, the Mount Clemens Minute, a very unique movement that you're starting. So who was the first guest that you had, that you talked to regarding the community and its relations?
Our first guest was Mayor Laura Kropp. That podcast is getting ready to air in the next, 24 to 36 hours?
Something like that.
We won't hold you to that.
Very excited about that. And we're working on getting our next podcast up for next week and getting those interviews lined up. And the plan is, I won't give a spoiler.
Don't spill the beans.
I'm not going to spill
Don't worry, no beans are going to be spilled here today.
We just thought it was important to launch the podcast with the mayor, because she has information that not everyone was privy to. We just had a state of the city, Mount Clemens, and it was attended mainly by business owners because there was a fee for that. So we wanted to make sure that the things that we heard from her that were positive and exciting and so much growth and so many neat things going on, we wanted to be able to show, to have more people know that, and we want to get it out. Yeah. Can't even talk today, sorry. That thing, that share thing, that thing. Yeah.
That share thing, right? No, like I said, I think it's really cool. I think it's important to, have those community relations be brought to the surface. And, you two are, like I said, you're knee deep in it. I know, Kathleen, aren't you involved with some organization that may or may not be here in this building?
Mm-hmm. I am, actually. I sit on the board of directors for Habitat for Humanity Macomb.
Nice. And then Diane, don't you like volunteer around here in the community too? Like you like offer your time for different things or different charities, or you just hanging out in the city? Or
well, I am pretty cool, but I do serve on the board of the Watershed Council, Clinton River Watershed Council, which is launching our 50th anniversary right now. We just did our kickoff. So the Clinton River runs right through the heart of our city, and I thought it was important to be a good steward. And when we moved here, I sought out a way to be more active, and they put me on their development committee, and within a year they had me on the board. So I have stepped back from quite a few other things, but that right now is the only actual organization that I'm serving in a capacity, an official capacity. But I do a lot of volunteer work.
Awesome. I like that. That's very important to be involved with the community. So what is the overall, what do you hope the Mount Clemens Minute achieves for people that are on the outside looking in? What is the goal? What do you want to accomplish with this whole endeavor?
I think just educating the community at large about what we have going on here in Mount Clemens. We want to show the positive stuff. We want to show the growth. We want to, have, sunshine and puppies and roses. But, sometimes there's some things that may not be as pleasant. And I'm sure that there's going to be some things that we address and talk about as well in an open and upfront capacity. But for the most part, Mount Clemens, let's just face it, a lot of people give it a bad rap, and it doesn't deserve that bad rap. We want. Well,
and I think the other thing is to help build that sense of community, right? Again, don't want to give any spoiler alerts as to upcoming podcasts, but some of the guests and the people that we want to target we want to hear from the community, right? Like, we want to, if there's something that people want to know about or something a story that they want to share, we want to include that.
Let us know.
Let us know. I mean, we want that it isn't just about us.
It's not.
It's about we're here to facilitate bringing people together.
Yeah.
That's what we do in our businesses. Is we bring people together. That's why building relationships is so important to us, and we want to build a stronger relationship with the community.
What she said.
That is a beautiful answer. Oh my God.
Couldn't have said it better.
It's the truth. I mean, It really, that's the mission behind it. That's the reason for it. So.
Well, and like I said, I was pleasantly and thoroughly pleased and thrilled that you knocked on the door. More specifically, you rang into the iPad of the collab. I'm like,
well, we're glad you answered.
The technology is so weird.
The technology. Hashtag the technology.
What do I
is
do
weird.
now? The door's locked.
Right.
Touch the iPad.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna go live here on the social media platform. So what I've done is I've not only going live on my Facebook page, WA Hooper Marketing, but we're also going to go live on the Mount Clemens Minute.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's why we do these kinds of things.
Absolutely.
Well, we are now live on Facebook. So, hello, everybody. I am Walter Hooper of WA Hooper Marketing. Yes, you are seeing me for a second day in a row. Yesterday, I was over at the Not Co-working Space in Grosse Pointe Park, and now I am here in the Mount Clemens Co-working Space, the Collaborative. And I am sitting here today. Right across from me is Kathleen Kelchner. The camera onto the left in the black, and Diana Evennou on the right in the plaid. You got your fall vibes going.
That's right.
I got the winter vibes going because it's cold out there.
You know what? I'm going to say this. You are not wrong. It is quite chilly out there, so please bundle up, wash your hands, take your vitamin C, get plenty of rest. So anyway, I'm going to ask you a couple of some fun things now that we're live on the social media. So we'll do individually. So I will start with Kathleen.
Yes.
Kathleen, when you were not hustling, trying to sell houses, and when you were not trying to be the boss realtor that you are,
boss babe,
what are some hobbies and or activities that you enjoy in your free time?
Well, one of my most favorite hobbies is to, in addition to the obvious spending time with friends and family, right? I enjoy playing golf. Yes, I am a golfer. Not everybody knows that about me.
I did not know that.
Yes. My husband convinced me to start playing golf about 15 years ago. I fought it tooth and nail, but here I am 15 years later, and I enjoy it. So my plan is when I decide I no longer want to sell real estate, I'm practicing for the senior LPGA. So
Awesome.
Those are some goals. Those are some serious goals.
That's kind of a joke, but it wouldn't be a bad gig. And then we actually just recently got into camping. So not got into, I guess we got into glamping is what we got into this year. We bought a travel trailer. So decided that it was time to get off the air mattress and off the ground. And yeah.
Every day I miss my camper. We used to have a camper. And it was like one of the biggest regrets of why did we do that?
Yep.
It's great because I don't know about you, but camping's fine, but I don't like to sleep on the ground.
No. And I don't like it when it rains. Not in a tent.
And especially if you do summer camping.
Yes.
And you wake up and you are literally roasting. You're in an oven. That's what you are. You are the roast. And
yes, you are.
And you're cooking.
Yes.
I hate it.
Yes, we did 2 trips this year that it was extremely warm, and we looked at those poor people in their tents and we're like, "Oh, turn the air conditioning up."
Now, did you invite them to?
Well, they weren't at that point. I think
Stranger
that they
danger?
were. Well, at that point, I think that they were either down by the lake or finding some place to go cool off because we didn't see them. But we looked at those tents and just shook our head and thought, "Oh, I feel for them." So
Yeah, no, and I've done the tent camping thing, and it's just no more.
Yeah.
No mas.
right.
No mas. All right, Diana. So when you are not busy hustling and trying to get those mortgage deals closed, what are some hobbies and activities that you enjoy doing in your free time?
We moved here because of the river. I love to paddleboard. So in my spare time, I'm either on the Clinton River or trying to convince my girlfriends to go somewhere else. And we just travel around and paddle. I like to travel with my husband. We just got back from Mexico.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
You went to like what, like a 80s rock
80s in the
thing?
sand. Yeah, 80s in the sand. Like 30 bands. It's like a summer camp for adults. So for 5 days, it's nothing but bands. You get to be a groupie, but you pay for the experience. So yeah, you just kind of follow the bands around, and it's fun. We have a lot of cats.
How many cats do you have?
I don't want to say publicly; they'll shut me down. We feed a lot of feral cats. We do have a feral cat problem in Mount Clemens. So what we do is we do TNR. We trap, neuter, release. Any animals that live on my property have been fixed, neutered, or spayed, and they've all at least had 1 rabies shot and any shots that we can get. And when we catch them, if somebody's sick, we try to catch as many as possible, and we take them in and we care for them. So we feed them so that they're well taken care of. So we do have a lot of animals, but yeah, my husband and I are both business owners, so we try to travel when we can.
And what does Greg, what's his business?
My husband is a deck builder. We build custom decks. So he's always very busy. He's very talented, and I'm very proud of him.
Well, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you making me look bad because I didn't mention how I am my husband. I'm just kidding.
We're still almost newlyweds. I mean, it's only been 6 years.
Really?
Yeah, we've only been married 6 years. We knew each other a really long time before we got married, though. We were good friends. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Seems like 60 sometimes, but
Hey, nothing wrong with that. And final question I have. So, if you could describe yourself as a beverage, so it could be wine, could be liquor, could be beer. What beverage would you think you describe, or you maybe identify the most as, and why?
Do you know your answer?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
All right,
Think
Diana,
about
what
this
is
for a
your
second.
answer?
Well, my answer is tequila because I'm the fun party girl. But my husband says I'm whiskey in a teacup. So either way, I'm not a very delicate flower. So either one of those two fit my personality.
Whiskey in a teacup. I've never heard that.
That's what my husband calls me. Yeah.
I like it.
What about you, Kathleen? Do you know?
Oh, goodness gracious. I know, right? I guess if I'm gonna describe myself, I guess tequila is the right way to describe me.
Man,
It's fun.
It's 2 for 2.
Yes.
I know. I work hard and I play hard. So
Tequila drinkers just get it done.
right? It's just
That's right. Work hard and play hard. That is no joke. For real. Wow, that's interesting.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Fist bump. Fist bump. I don't know. I think I'm either craft beer or I'm rum.
Ooh, pirate. I like it.
Well, okay, so craft beer because I do like craft beer.
You do love your beers.
Yeah.
I do. And there are some local establishments around the St. Clair Shores area that I like to explore.
Yeah.
We'll call it that. Supporting local businesses.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. We're in tough times right now. So
Do your part, Walter.
That's right. I'm putting back into the economy, into the this is the real community relations, right?
Absolutely.
These are the real issues at hand.
Right. That's why we support our small businesses, right?
One drink at a time.
One drink at a time.
Y'all are hilarious. So that's just because it's beer, but there's also some refinement to it, or rum because I don't know. I find that when drinking rum, kind of like with tequila, maybe not quite as boisterous. Like rum's just a good time. I don't know. Like it's just give me a rum and coke, or give me like some of like the better like the sipping rums. And, oh man, those are good.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good. I do like scotch too. That is good, but that's a special occasion type of a thing.
Yeah.
But well, that was fun. I like that.
Super fun.
Yeah.
So if people want to find out more information about the Mount Clemens Minute, or if they want to know more about what is going on with that, what it's all about, for those that are tuned in, could you real quickly just give a quick brief summary of what the Mount Clemens Minute is and what it's all about and what the mission is?
So right now we're in the fledgling stages of building our Facebook page. We want, like Kathleen said, we want the community, we want it to be interactive. We want to know, what do you want to hear? What do you want to see? We hear often times a lot of people don't know. They say, well, we don't know these things are going on, whatever. We want to help facilitate that. We want to make sure that people know what's happening in their city and the surrounding areas. So right now we're just trying to gain page likes. So like our page, Mount Clemens Minute on Facebook. And, once you're there, tell us who you are and why you're here. And I have to get better at posting on a daily basis. I posted today. Don't forget to vote. And there was some other community things going on that I put in there. So we want to share what's going on in the community. If you have something to share, feel free to let us know. We'll be happy to post it for you.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Or if there's if there's a particular topic that you would like us to explore, or something special going on that you want to share with the community, we'd love to be a part of it.
Absolutely.
And that's businesses and residents. So.
Yep. And ultimately, we're here to help people gain home ownership or retain their homes as members of the industry. So, feel free to reach out to either one of us personally if you have questions about mortgages or real estate. We'd be happy to help you.
Is there contact information that people can reach out to either of you or to both of you?
There is on our page.
Oh, I see what you did there. Smart.
On the Mount Clemens Minute. There is.
Clemens Minute.
Yes. Or reach out to Walter's page if you're watching on his page, or
and just
he can
tag us and
tag us. Yeah.
We'll get back with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, tag you're it. So, well, all right. Well, thank you both so very much. We had a couple of viewers watching this, and of course, we'll probably get some action after the fact when people see it on there. And it's cross-posted to the Mount Clemens Minute Facebook page as well. So, as they said, please go follow, like it, and stay tuned for a lot of cool updates regarding all things Mount Clemens. Showcasing businesses, leaders, community, different communities, different organizations, that type of thing, that are benefiting the community of Mount Clemens. Well, Kathleen, Diana, it was a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed it.
We did. Thank you.
Thank
very
you
much,
so much
Walter.
for having us, for sure.
Appreciate you having us.
Well, it's always a pleasure being with you both. So I am Walter Hooper of WA Hooper Marketing. This has been another episode of Marketing Minds Meet at the Collaborative in downtown Mount Clemens. And we will catch you next time.